15. Joanne at work. Today, a large number of women in Britain, both married and unmarried, go out to work. But a lot of them, particularly outside London, still have to do boring, repetitive and poorly paid jobs. In London, there are more opportunities for women. Thousands of women work in offices as secretaries and shorthand typists, for instance. But Joanne, who works as a production assistant in the news and current affairs section of the BBC, is particularly lucky. She has a responsible and interesting job with a good salary. She and Roger have already discussed the question of whether or not Joanne should carry on working after they are married. At first, Roger wanted her to give up work at once, but now he has agreed that she should carry on working for a year or two.
You know about this carry-on in Soga?
What, the revolution?
Yes. We need a 5-minute filler for this evening.
Why? No one's ever heard of the place.
I hadn't heard of it myself until yesterday, but apparently there are still quite a few Europeans living there. You know, the usual mixture of nuns and scoundrels. And the other reason why we want a filler is that nothing much else is happening this week.
Right. Who do we get?
Well, there's Dr. Honeyman at the Institute of Economic Affairs. He's not wildly exciting, but at least he's been there. Now, who else?
Jack Stryker, the mercenary leader, is supposed to be in London.
Good God, woman, you'll get me shot. We'll be accused of giving public recognition to international gangsters and all that sort of thing.
It might make good television.
It might at that. All right, see if you can find him. Who's doing the interviewing this week?
Don Crossman.
Get him for me, would you? And while you're at it, see if we've anything in the can on Soga.
Background?
That's it. Then ring up Visuals and see if they can produce a map. We might as well find out where the bloody place is.
All right, don't worry. We'll have everything and everybody in the studio at the right time.
Unit 15. Questions. Listen.
What is supposed to be happening in Soga?
A revolution.
What kind of program is needed?
A 5-minute filler.
What does Joanne's boss say about Dr. Honeyman?
He says that he's not wildly exciting, but at least he's been to Soga.
What kinds of European are supposed to be living in Soga?
Nuns and scoundrels.
Why doesn't Joanne's boss at first want to interview Stryker?
Because they'd be accused of giving public recognition to international gangsters.
What reason does Joanne give for interviewing him?
She says that it might make good television.
Now you give the answers.
What is supposed to be happening in Soga?
A revolution.
What kind of program is needed?
A 5-minute filler.
What does Joanne's boss say about Dr. Honeyman?
He says that he's not wildly exciting, but at least he has been to Soga.
What kinds of European are supposed to be living in Soga?
Nuns and scoundrels.
Why doesn't Joanne's boss at first want to interview Stryker?
Because they'd be accused of giving public recognition to international gangsters.
What reason does Joanne give for interviewing him?
She says that it might make good television.